I thought first half, I really did think we went out and tried to do the right thing defensively. They obviously hit shots early, 5 of their first 6. 4 of those by Washington, who really has been driving the ball. So, we talked about closing out to him as a driver, and he was going up shooting it without any hesitation at all. But I thought we were there. I thought we were there in those closeouts. After those, I think they were 5 of 6 to start, and then 1 of 18 the rest of the game. I thought transition, we did a solid job. And then on the boards, they had 4 offensive rebounds in the first half. So I thought we did a lot of good things, even though they scored 42 points. Give Ohio State credit. I thought they came out, obviously, in a great rhythm with great pace within their offense. Second half, we give up 11 scores in the paint in the first half. In the first 6 minutes, when we called the timeout, they scored 7 times in the paint. They were 7 for 7 in the paint. I thought their resistance on the drives was what was disappointing, which was what opened it up for them to begin the second. We talked a lot about, the one game where I thought we played our best half of the season maybe was at Maryland, and we had a 13-point deficit there. So, to be able to fight back on the road against the number 1 team in our league, we talked about coming out with that same mentality, and, it just wasn't the same. And, again, even though we lost the second half by 5 and the first half by 16, defensively, honestly, I thought our energy, obviously we'll go back and look at it, but our defensive energy in the first half, we limited them in places where we wanted to limit them. But, second half it was too easy, I thought.
Going the way they're going, and they hit their first 4 threes, like you're talking about with a guy who doesn't shoot threes that well. How do your guys react to that, even at this point?
Yeah, I mean, we had a coverage and we adjusted very quickly on it. But I thought, again, I looking at it, our guys' body language was good in that first half, and I thought we kept fighting. Obviously, we had a very tough offensive, not only first half but offensive night. But the second half is when I saw the heads dropping again. And, it's kind of been a theme, especially in this building. For whatever reason, at home, we have not played great in here. We've found a way to regroup and battle together on the road better than we have in this building, and that's, should be the other way around, if anything. So, we get one more opportunity to play in PBA, and, hopefully we can send the fans off something to feel good about. And, we got Hanif and, unfortunately Mate's out of the lineup right now, but hopefully give our seniors, a memorable night on their senior night, and hopefully get a little something that our guys can feel good about. It's obviously been a long time since we've had a win. Northwestern, they're going to need a win, so it's going to be 2 teams hopefully coming in here and battling hard, and we're going to have great effort if we want to win this one.
The offensive numbers the last couple of weeks, is that a sign of fatigue at all, or what do you see?
Oh, I don't think so. I just again, I think we had 44 times in the restricted area, but a lot of those were forced, I thought. They had 9 block shots. The first time we played them, they had 9. And we talked about it, we've really been working hard on probing in the paint and trying to make the pass to the corner or kick it out with spacing. But, too many times we're trying to challenge at the rim. I think we were 18 for 44. We have one of our coaches that charts all those possessions in the paint. But, again, I didn't think in the majority of those 44, I didn't think were great. A lot of times we've had games where we've struggled to finish in there, but they've been, shots that we want. Tonight, those 44, we'll go back and look at them. A lot of those were forced.
In terms of three-point shooting, you guys only made 3. How much did you try and scheme up some stuff, with what they were trying to defensively?
Yeah, I mean, they tried to take that away. That's pretty much what it was. That's why I think the driving lanes were there a lot of the night, because they really did make a concerted effort to take away the three-point shot. I just talked to Chris out in the hallway. I really like Ohio State and how they're playing right now. Their offensive pace is phenomenal, in the half court. And when you got a guy like Wesson that does so many things and has this versatility, when they're shooting the ball and they have the size. I mean, obviously the rebounding in the second half wasn't anywhere near what it was in the first. I think they had 10 offensive rebounds in the second half. And, it's a team that's got size, strength, athleticism, and obviously they're very capable of shooting the ball. So, a team I think that's playing well and has a chance to do good things in the tournament.
Are you seeing any sort of lack of motivation from your guys? I know you mentioned the head hanging, but...
Yeah, I don't think it's a lack of motivation. I think when things get tough, that's when we have a tendency of dropping our heads a little bit. And, I know it's human nature when you're going through struggles like that, especially as long as a slide as we have, when guys haven't dealt with that much. So, to find a way to battle through it when things are going well, you can see the enthusiasm, you can see guys out over there, but, we almost get a here we go again mentality when things are going tough. And, we got to find a way to fight through that. these last 3 games and going into the tournament, if we're going to have any chance at all at winning. And, in practice, that's where you see it. If we weren't giving any effort in practice, I'd be really worried about this group, but they still are coming into work, and, you can control it in that gym. When you get out in the game, hopefully they'll come out and play consistently with effort for 40 minutes, which I think, again, for the most part this season, our guys have played with great effort. And I do think, our guys, especially individually, some have gotten better, but, the things get tough. You can see it. You can just see it. Their heads hanging, and you can see in the huddles, it's just not the same energy, and we've got to find a way to get past that.
A different energy with this game on Sunday, just given it's the last home game, and a team like Northwestern.
I hope so. You hope you come out every night and do it, but and again, Illinois, I thought we played hard. I really did. I thought we played extremely hard for 40 minutes. And that's been, again, looking at our road games. Going back to Maryland and Rutgers and Indiana, and first time we played these guys, we lost by 12. I mean, we've had games where we've had an opportunity. Illinois, we had the 10-1 spurt in the second half that we gave up, and that was pretty much the difference. But I thought we fought them and battled them the entire night. So really the only one that got out of hand was Iowa. So I just think at home somehow we got to find a way to continue to battle. I'd love to give one to our fans. They've been phenomenal for us all season. They've been here for us. It'd be great to give our fans a win.